Hey, it's Charlie with Laramie Peak Motors. We'll look at this 2024 F-150 with you with the 5.0. So this is our current 2024 used F-150 with the 5.0 liter V8. It's got roughly 14,000 miles on it. It is a 301A package truck, which I'll get into on the inside. Just want to give you a quick look at the outside here. So I can fingernail that, non-buffable scratch, but can you see it? That's the question. I know we talked about dark color and seeing every scratch and everything like that. I could definitely go inside the showroom, take a picture of the black Mach-E we have in there and show you in real time what the difference looks like on a color that's that dark versus this. In all actuality, this gray isn't terribly dark. Yeah, something like these black A-pillars reflecting the sun. Now that is reflecting a dirty truck. We currently have this massive construction project going on out on the street. Everything's getting dirty at this point. Excellent off-road tires. It's got a drop-in bed liner, holes for the tow hooks. Looks like it's still got some adhesive from the auction on it. It's got rear sensors. Those are what you see on the back of the trim on the tailgate. They're on the bumper. Rear view camera. And then this is a sensor for the Pro Trailer backup assist. Coming to the darker side, we do have a little bit different of a look than the sun directly on it. Still not terribly dark. All tires look fresh and new like that. It's got chrome handles and the chrome badging with the F-150 XLT as well on it. And those black accents up front. Okay. A bit of scuffing. A little bit of carpet wear. Seats fold up so you have a flat bottom and a little cubby to place things. It also has the split console in the middle. Jack and tools are behind the individual seat over there. Take a look at that. So it's up, loop, loop. Jack and tools. Doesn't look like the spare's ever been dropped in this truck. And back window with defrost. Console large enough to place the phone. And then you do have the console back there, as well as some USB ports and probably a 12-volt there. Very clean passenger side front. All the way down the trim on the inside of the door paneling. And then, if you can see, that little guy up in the right of the mirror there. It's a blind spot monitor system. Does have additional storage, as well as glove box. Just like any old truck. So on this side, I do have 2 more USB-C power bolts and a 12 volt there, as well as USB-A and a USB-C down below as well, and physical button controls for the climate, which is extremely nice. And that's for its 12-inch screen, which we can go through here when I get it revved. As mentioned, this has the V8, auto lights, you got a bed light, dim and brighten, e-brake. This is also equipped with the lane keeping assist. And then you have standard mirror and power window functionality over here, as well as drive modes, 2 high, 4 high, 4 low, trailer brake controller. So I'm gonna fire up. Okay, it's showing me that I need to buckle my seatbelt, otherwise it's showing me temperature gauges, digital speedometer, all of that. I'm gonna move over here. We have auto start stop for the engine, 360-degree camera. Currently it's on the front facing view, so that's the front of our dealership up there. Now you have the 360-degree view, an overall front, a perpendicular look so you can see anglage is a little bit more depth as to having 100-degree angles. Let's see, full view for reverse not available. Looking down at the trailer hitch, blind spots are down the side, and then there is a spot for an auxiliary camera, so that's going to be just dark screen. That would be as if you had an auxiliary camera installed. Okay, let's see, get out of there. So this also has connected built-in nav functionality. My bad about the finger. Audio, you do have the ability to use physical controls, use a calm screen, or no screen at all. And then sources, of course, phone, Bluetooth, all of that. On the right hand side here, you have a configurable view of whatever is most important to you. For settings, you got all kinds of ways in which you can configure the truck. It does have remote start with the Ford Pass app. Configure lighting, your door keypad code, which it does have on the outside. This vehicle is also connected with a hotspot and Wi-Fi available connectivity. So if you were to pull up to the house, you could do your own updates by connecting to your Wi-Fi at home. You could also pay AT&T $20 a month for unlimited internet through the truck. So we have first, lane keeping system, alert and aid is on. So that's helpful for keeping you between the lines and letting you know through vibration in the steering wheel. If you're going over the lines, pre-collision assist, warning, braking would also help you steer out of the way if in the event of an accident ahead of you, you were not braking in time. It would apply brakes and make sure that you did not hit in that regard. You have cross traffic alert, rear park aid sensors. Cross traffic alert is sensors on every corner of the vehicle. So if I were to be pulling out of a spot in like Walmart or something, 2 vehicles on each side I can't see, those sensors would start going off if there was another vehicle within 40 feet coming down the way. You have reverse brake assist. So if you're braking, something's in the way, you're not going to brake in time to hit it. It will brake for you. So that's another nice feature of that. And then as far as this screen goes, you've got trip and fuel, trip economy, real-time fuel economy, which that number is going to be off as this is idled at plenty of auctions. Pitch and bend, anglage, you can have screen can be configured however you'd like. Let's see. Drive modes, that's the last thing I wanted to go through. This is a turnable knob, in which case I'll be looking here. So I turn the knob, I'm on normal. Tow haul for better shift points, intelligently read by the system. Eco mode, efficient driving, that is going to start you out in higher gears for better efficiency. And then sport mode, going to give you all of the air, all of the power to the engine that the truck has to offer. Now we will watch a 4x4 shift in process for slippery, and for off-road, mud ruts, uneven mixed terrain. The entire off-road system is going to boot itself up, including front-facing camera, showing you your trajectory by wheel and showing you where your tires actually are. This is one of the coolest functions of the vehicle. Now, I kicked you into 4 high. If you want to get into 4 low, you do have to shift into neutral and then shift it into 4 low. But that is the quickest demonstration that I can give you of all the different functionalities of the drive modes. You also have an electronic locking axle that you can deploy by just pushing. But otherwise, this is a very nicely equipped F-150. You've got a button here on that. Let's see if I can get this down with one hand. It is just big enough to fit this Galaxy S24 Ultra. I think it's Samsung's largest phone offering. And then as well, you do have a console here. And if you like to keep a firearm in your vehicle, something like that, you do have a console below here as well that is lockable.